midterm coming up on Thursday. Also, you know you guys have been working on your typed allegories. These are going to be a big part of your grade at the end of the unit. This is also kind of fun to do because it's going to help us better understand Animal Farm, because Animal Farm is an allegory. Anaki, what is an allegory? Think of the type of story that Animal Farm is.
Oh, when you write a real story, like something fake.
Exactly. Aniki's right on. When you take a real story and you basically take that story and turn it into a fake story using made-up characters and made-up events. Why is Animal Farm, Charles, an example of an allegory?
Because it's showing the Soviet Union.
Thank you. Yes, it's showing the story of the Soviet Union. Your allegories are showing a story from your real life. You just turned it into a made-up story with made-up characters. Well, guess what? And I actually took this from someone's journal entry from this class. Okay, so this is an example of your guys writing. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I think when I edit my papers and how I make corrections. So all I ask for you guys to do at this point is I want you to listen, watch very closely, and anything that I do on the board, I want you guys to do on your piece of paper. Alright, so my first step, I need to read each part of the sentence. Since the kids are now in charge, okay, that's my next part of the sentence. Now I see a signal word there. I see the word since. If there's a signal word, that tells me this part of the sentence is going to be a DC. So I'm going to underline this part of the sentence twice. And I'm going to write DC on top. Okay, now wait a second. I know from earlier and from my sentence formula sheet that if I have a DC come first in a sentence, I need to have a what, Maisha? If a DC comes first in the sentence, I need a comma. So I'm going to take my pen, and I'm going to... Mr. Jones is going to come back, and Tan, take her prediction a step further. What do you think is going to happen next?
He's going to come back and try to take over the farm. He's going to lose.
He's going to lose. What makes you think he's going to lose?
Because the Soviet Union, the Tsar came back.
I love that. I love how Jatan made a connection to the Soviet Union. He took what he knew and made a prediction with that. That's exactly what we're going to be doing while we read today. This chart is going to help us do it. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you the chart. I'm just going to explain in like a minute what you're going to be doing. We're going to start to read, and I'll read the first part to you. I'll show you how to do the chart. Then I'll keep reading. I'm going to ask you all to help me fill out the chart. And then finally, you guys on your own are going to finish the chapter and complete the chart on your own. This is the chart that's in front of you. As we read, we're going to be looking at a couple different questions. Now, the answers to these questions aren't obvious, meaning you can't just find them in the book. You've got to take a look and think about what you already know, both from the story and from your own life. You're going to, maybe write down one or two clues from what you know, and then use those clues to answer the question. Think about the question I just asked Jatan. I said, Jatan, what do you think is going to happen next? To Darius, can he answer that question? Does he know the answer to it? No. So what does he have to use to try to give me a good answer for Ted?
Quotes.
He's using quotes. So I asked him, what do you think is going to happen next? What did he use to answer that question? Just forget it.
The stuff from the Soviet Union.
He took what he knew from the Soviet Union and used that information to figure out what's going to happen next. That's all we're doing today. It's that easy. Does anyone know what that's called when we take what we know and make a guess? See a hand for it. See hands. I heard it. I just need to see a hand for it though. Here's from the back. Next. That's what we're doing here, and then we use the connection to make and let me see again. An inference. Thank you. Okay, everyone should have a book in front of them. Can you just, without talking, raise your hand if you don't have a book in front of you? We're on chapter 4. By the late summer, the news of what had happened on Animal Farm had spread across half the county. Every day, Snowball and Napoleon sent out flights of pigeons. Stop. I know that I can answer my question now. Now, I don't know the answer yet, but I already see some clues in here